What's up, everyone, and hello and welcome to a special episode of ROG Pulse where we dive into all things tech and gaming. But today, we're specifically going to be talking about all of the great deals that are happening for Black Friday or Black
Deals,
Friday
baby.
week, Cyber
Black Friday
Monday.
month.
Yeah,
So yeah,
it's
here's like today. It is Tuesday, right? At the time we're doing this, yeah, it's Tuesday. I'm like, clearly I'm in a different place. I'm just hanging out in the dark today at my parents' house. But we've got a lot of early Black Friday deals up. So these are up for a decent period of time here. There will be some more potentially coming on Black Friday.
Mhm.
We have a link in the video description that you'll be able to go to see everything that is live at any given time. But we wanted to go through some of the deals that are live now because there's a lot of really good stuff already out there that you can go pick up today. So yeah, that's what we're doing.
So let's just kind of jump right in. So again, you mentioned that there's a link. We have an article that our colleague Eric put together with basically an overview for a lot of these deals, but we're going to highlight some of the ones that we think are the better early deals. And again, there may be more deals coming later in the week on Friday, but this is specifically everything that's already out.
Yes, and this article actually details all of the ASUS deals, so that includes things like ZenBooks and other stuff that we don't really talk about as much on ROG Pulse because this is a gaming channel. So I do recommend you go and check out that article to see everything that's available. But we'll be talking about most of the gaming stuff today. So should we start with peripherals?
Yeah, we can begin with peripherals, and again, just if you're on Twitch, you can type !Black Friday, and if you're on YouTube, you can just check the description for that
Man,
information.
I didn't even open chat.
You are the worst.
I'm so lame.
That's okay.
Sorry, guys. I had a meeting that ended like right before we went live, and so it was it's just a.
Oh my goodness. Of course, as soon as we go live, my cat starts screaming. It's the best. So anyways, hopefully my noise cancellation clears that out. But yeah, jumping straight into peripherals, one of your favorite keyboards. Is this your baby?
No. It is my favorite keyboard.
Yeah.
This is straight up my favorite keyboard. I've been using the ROG Azoth for, I don't know, like 6 months. We did a whole episode or series of episodes on this, guys. You can go back and look. If you haven't heard of this, it is our super premium kind of keyboard enthusiast's keyboard, right? So it's got like an aluminum top frame. It's really like hefty but compact. It's got great switches and keycaps on it already, but you can swap all those out. So it's hot swap. You can swap in any switches you want. If you've got like Zelios or Holy Pandas or whatever like boutique switches you want to toss in there, you can do that and then put whatever keycaps you want on it as well. If I were in my office, I would show you mine right now. It like almost looks like a different keyboard because I've swapped so much stuff out. It's awesome. Highly recommended, and it is $50 frickin' off. So and that's with all the switches. So
Yep.
this right here, I think, is the brown switch version, but you can get a blue switch and a red switch version as well for the same price.
Yeah, pretty great.
Whatever switches you want.
All three options there, 20% off in total. Really hard to beat that kind of price on that. But sticking to keyboards in the small form factor, the Falchion is also on sale for $125. And
I also have one of these. This is even more compact. This is like if you want to pack it in a bag and bring it with you somewhere. This is the keyboard to do that with. And yeah, that's a good price for that too.
Yeah.
And again, I believe you can get this with a couple different switches on it for that sales price.
All right, man. We just have there's so
This
many
is live,
to pick and choose
not
from.
pre-recorded.
Yeah, we are live. We are live right now. We're just not gonna answer chat too much while we just kind of roll through the list here,
stuff.
but we'll dive into chat a little bit more afterwards. And these sales do exist on multiple websites. I've seen people asking if these sales are on Amazon and so on, but yeah, they are on multiple sites.
Yes, so a lot of times you'll see them across multiple retailers. Sometimes you'll just if you go into that article, it'll show you usually what retailers have the deal you want. Here's this is for example on Newegg. I didn't personally check Amazon for this one. I'm not sure if this one was listed on Amazon, but sometimes you can go check and it'll be price match there as well. So you'll just have to kind of check your alternate retailers if there's one that you prefer.
Yeah, but we can talk about the Keras wireless Aimpoint gaming mouse. This is for $60, normally $100 mouse, and the Keras is a really good mouse if you like that super lightweight, smaller form factor mouse. It's really designed for FPS gamers, especially for kind of that flick wrist type gaming. Really, really nice mouse for people with smaller hands. I find, for me, I always gravitate towards the Gladius for arm mice personally, but
Me too. But I'm also not. I've never been like a super lightweight kind of person, and those people know exactly what they want. Check
Yep.
this out. This is the Moonlight White version that's on sale. BTK says need a wired Azoth, a TKL. We don't have a TKL Azoth, but you can make it wired. It's wireless, but you could just plug. I plug mine in via USB because I have one of those coiled keyboard cables. All of a sudden, it's a wired keyboard. No
It's one
reason you
way.
can't turn a wireless into a wired.
It's very true. It's very true. You just have a more flexible device, and then all kinds of cool custom cables you can use with wireless
I love
keyboards too.
the custom keyboard cable community is just awesome, and so I love using the cool coiled cables with mine. All right, so what's next?
I clicked our next link was the Z790, but the price is not showing up on the link.
It's not? Oh, so this one was. So if you look at the article, this one is on sale.
Okay.
Oh no! Wow, this one must have sold out in between when I pasted it
in like the last couple of hours, it sold out.
Holy moly! Okay, you can move on to the next one. We had a Z7 Strix ROG Strix Z790F motherboard that was on sale for $280. But here's a Z690, so it works with the same processors, right? So if you're looking for a deal on a motherboard, here's one for $209. That's Z690. So it's still one of the it's the more advanced chipset. Just a slightly older one. This one came out with 12th gen instead of 13th gen, but your 13th and 14th gen processors will still work on this, though it may need a BIOS update for 14th gen. I'm not.
But we have the I think we have the BIOS flashback for that, so no big deal. Really good price, $210. Like my buddy was, he was actually using Newegg has an AI build tool, and a lot of people, this is when they build their new machines because there's so many good sales and components where you can save hundreds of dollars on a new build. So this is honestly one of the better options you can get for a motherboard.
That said, if you are looking for something like higher end than the Strix line, maybe come back on Friday.
Ooh.
Maybe same if you're looking for cases.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm probably not even allowed to say that, but oops, I just did. It just kind of came out. Sorry.
Merry Christmas. Happy
Jennifer says, really getting Black Friday vibes from Whitson. Yeah, black room, black sweatshirt. This is my Black Friday theme. I should have gone with that at the outset.
Well, sticking to the building a PC idea, this is actually the AIO that I use, the ROG Rio 3 360 ARGB AIO. And, this is 16% off. Not too bad. Saving a good bit of money on this really...
Black and the white version.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. They're actually, the other ones are sold out. But...
Well, there you go. This one might have been on Newegg as well. I'm not positive.
Yeah. At least for this Amazon link. So again, that's why we've got the article. If you guys are watching on Twitch, !Black Friday, YouTube, check the description. You'll get the link for the article where we'll have all the links available for these products. We're just kind of going through the highlights.
So this one has our anime matrix on that CPU block, so you can do all sorts of cool like custom animations with those LEDs, kind of like Jake has in his machine. That said, if you're looking for something a little bit, there you go. See how sweet that is?
Yeah.
So he got the ROG logo animating, but you can do all kinds of stuff with it. If you want, if you're looking to save a little bit of money, if you can't quite spring for the Ryuo, the ROG Strix LC2 360 is really similar AIO, but it's the block is just a light up ROG logo, so you can do cool like RGB patterns and stuff with it. There you go. This is actually what I have in my machine. I have a Ryujin in one machine, and I have this in my main desktop. Because all I wanted was that ROG logo right there. Yeah. And it's a great cooler. I love mine. If you've got like cool Aura Sync patterns, you can do that with this. It doesn't have the anime matrix, but still got sweet RGB and a little bit more affordable.
Yeah. It's got a rebate on top of the sale price, so that's always nice.
Yeah. 144 is pretty sweet.
Really good. All right, so that's it for
Milky
AIOs.
Ice says the Strix LC is better than the Ryuo. I don't know about that, but
I love my Enemy Matrix. I've got the Enemy Matrix keyboard. I've got the Enemy Matrix cool. AIO.
Really?
Huh?
He thinks the regular RGB logo looks better than the Enemy Matrix. I can't say I agree with you, sir. The Enemy Matrix is like my favorite thing.
Everybody has their own aesthetic that they like, but yeah, the Enemy Matrix is just so cool, I think. All right, swapping gears over to gaming laptops. If you've been looking for a good deal on a sweet new gaming machine, well, look no further. The G16 2023 edition is on sale for $1099.
Yeah, this is this year's model. So this is the one with the 4060, I believe. Yeah, the 4060 and an i7. So that's a really solid machine for a really good price. This has got, I believe, our Nebula display, not the Nebula HDR, but the regular Nebula display,
Right.
which again is still head and shoulders above a lot of regular laptop displays. Our Nebula line is all about fast, bright, vivid. It means it's high refresh, right? This is
165.
165 hertz. Oh, you know what? This is actually this might not be Nebula display. This is the full HD version. So this is 1080p, but it's 165 hertz. So it's still a good fast refresh rate. Going to pair really well with that 4060. You're going to get good frames with that no matter what you do.
Yeah, pretty much any game is going to run beautifully on this. And again, 1080p
1080p
gaming
with a
means
4060.
you're pushing towards that 165 even with AAA games.
Yeah, and with the 4060, remember you not only get regular DLSS, but you get DLSS 3 frame generation if your game supports that, which helps you boost frame rates as well. And we did an episode on that a while back. I was pretty blown away by that. We played Spider-Man with DLSS 3, and I was like, all right, this will be cool, and it actually was awesome.
All right. Next on the list, we've got another laptop for you. Another good deal. Maybe you want to go a little bit more power. You've got a little bit larger screen.
Slightly bigger screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
G17.
This is the G17. So if you guys remember this year, we used to have the G15 and the G17. This year we enlarged both of our Strix machines with a 16:10 display. So we have now the G16 and the G18. This year's G17 uses last year's chassis, so it's still the 17-inch 16:9 display, but we put a bunch of new hardware in it. So it's got a crazy AMD Ryzen 9 processor in it, and this has a 4070 laptop GPU, which, yeah, even better than the previous model. So if you like last year's design, or you would rather bump up that power and sacrifice just a little bit of that screen real estate, the G17 is awesome, especially if you do CPU heavy stuff. It's going to be the bomb, and that's $1599 for that one.
$300 off. Really good deal. I mean, again,
this last one, I can't believe this one is even on sale for Black Friday. This is insane.
So this is my device of the year of all of our devices that we make, and normally I like our small touch. I like the Z13. I like the Zephyrus Duo. I usually like the things that have other utility, not just a straight laptop. M16 this year is such a killer device. You can't beat it.
It is a really good laptop.
Yeah, and I just love the styling of it. It's so gorgeous.
So again, for reference, every few years we completely redesign a couple of our laptops. This is this year's completely redesigned from the ground up M16. This is like our flagship laptop this year. It's not often you see like the flagship thing on sale for like, what is it, a couple $100 off? $300 off. So this is the model with an RTX 4080 laptop GPU, Core i9 13900H, and the Nebula HDR display. So this is the display that has mini LED backlight, which means you're going to get it dimming down all those independent zones, 1100 nits of HDR performance with over 1,000 dimming zones, 240 hertz. This thing is bomb. Like, if you're looking for a laptop that just kicks every other laptop's butt.
Seriously though,
and it's a thin and light. Like, it's not even.
It's thin and light. So I just brought this to Taiwan. So I had it in my bag. I used it on my flight. It's small enough to use on the plane to watch movies on, which is impressive because a lot of old big laptops like this, you couldn't do that. And then I was able to do video and graphic design editing and gaming all in my hotel and whatnot. It's like, you can't beat it. It's perfect.
It's the perfect travel work/play laptop.
If you're like a power gamer or designer, this device does all of it. Yeah.
Also, it has the enemy matrix.
Yep.
So once again, got all those cool animations on the lid, which I have the G14 with the enemy matrix, and I just get compliments on it all the time. People are like, "Whoa, that's awesome! What is that?"
Especially like around the holidays, because we traveled on Halloween, and I had a little Halloween animation on my enemy matrix going while I was traveling. Yeah. So people are just like, "What?"
Well, and I just got the update for the holiday animations. Yeah, so we got. I think they've got like some winter holiday animations too. That just get dropped at that time of year, which is cool.
That's cool.
I like that we do that.
Yeah, me too.
Usually next we would go into routers. I don't believe there are any routers on sale right now, but check on Friday.
Stay tuned. But a lot of people have been talking about displays. wanting good display sales, and we're here with them. We've got, actually, I bought a Tough panel last year. And
I did
this is
too.
another really, oh, did you?
I ended up upgrading to an ROG one because there was too good of a deal. I think I upgraded that new Tough panel within a year after buying it. But
Oh, wow.
I actually am a big fan of the Tough gaming panels. I think they are really, really
Big
good
value.
for the price.
Yeah, yeah.
Big value, yeah, for sure. So we've got two 27-inch Toughs on sale. So this one is the 1080p 280 hertz version. 280 hertz is smooth, you guys.
For $220,
for
if
$220.
your goal is like you want to play Fortnite, Valorant, Overwatch, Counter-Strike, this is the panel for you.
And if you've never seen like refresh rates above 144 hertz and you're like, oh, there's no way there's going to be a difference, trust me, it is so smooth. It actually kind of spoils you for going back to 100. Like it's that good.
Yeah, I can, as someone who just got a 320 hertz display, yes, I agree.
Lucky man.
I know it's a game changer though. It's such a big difference especially for shooters though. Like that's really where it shines.
Yeah. I mean, in like cinematic AAA games, you might not. It'd be tough to reach that refresh rate to begin with.
Yep.
But for CS2, Overwatch, Valorant, that kind of stuff, it's going to be awesome. Now, if 1080p is not enough pixels for you, we also have a 27-inch 1440p display on sale for Black Friday. This one is 170 hertz, so still more than 144, but not quite as many as that 280 hertz display. This is 32-inch.
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry,
I had that wrong in my notes. So I'm sorry.
Okay.
This is so if that other one was more of an esports display, kind of smaller size, 1080p high refresh, this is a 32-inch display that is a bit more of an all-arounder. 32 inch is my preferred size for playing like some of those cinematic first-person games or shooters. If you're not playing like really sweaty competitive shooters, 32 inches is nice. It's a bit more immersive, kind of fills your field of view. And then that 1440p resolution is going to give you really good pixel density on that, so it's going to be a little bit of a sharper picture. And 170 hertz is still great. It's still a really solid refresh rate for sure.
$50 off. The price is $279. Good deal.
Hey, $50. And those are both Tough Gaming, not ROG. We have one ROG currently on sale, and it is the Strix 43-inch monitor. So this is if you want to sit back and get.
For reference, that's a 42-inch. I mean, it's big, right? So this is about the same as that 43-inch display, $739. This is like $160 off. Wait, more? I can't do math. What's in? Is that 260? That's so much money off.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. I can't do the math on the top of my head, but that $999 down to $739, that's a big discount. And again, this one goes up to over 1,000 nits, 90% coverage of the DCI-P3 space, and it's got VRR, so all the important stuff that you need. This is good if you want to like. Some people I know like sitting with a mouse and keyboard with a display this big. I personally see this as more of like a kick back in my chair with a controller kind of thing.
Yep.
Or maybe like a really good for like a dorm room or something where you don't have room for like a 55, 65-inch TV and you want a monitor that can play double duty as like a TV /
That's what I use mine for
your console or for your PC. That's what I would go for. Someone said mic. My mic working?
It's just got a little bit of a buzz to it. It's not as good as normal.
Sorry, guys. It's because I'm plugged in. I wonder if I unplug it, if it'll stop. This has happened before when I use this headset. Did it go away?
Maybe. Yeah, I think it did. It's okay. So, this has two HDMI 2.1 ports, which is something that's important for hitting the 4K high refresh rate resolution with these displays on consoles, but also it's good for PC. So again, this is really kind of designed for those multi-use cases. If you're going to be using this for your TV and your console or your desktop and your console at the same time, really excels in that environment. It's hard to beat these displays.
I know a lot of people, so all of those are LCD displays. We've got a lot of OLEDs that have come out in the past year or two, so I know some people are looking for deals on those. All I can say to you is, maybe Friday.
He's giving you guys hope. He's giving you hope.
I'm giving you hope. All right. Let's move this next one. is another big one. I can't believe the discount that we have on the ROG Strix 4070 Ti.
Wow, the Strix is on sale this year. That's
Yeah. Right. So okay, so this is a I feel like we don't see graphics cards come with discounts that often on Black Friday.
I'd agree.
So this is usually a $1,050 card. It's down to 900, which for the performance you're getting all the latest features like DLSS 3 and all of that. This is a good card. This is a really good if you're looking for like great performance at 1440p. Again, this would go great with that 32-inch 1440p monitor we were just looking at. Pair it with this, you've got a killer combo.
The 4070 Ti, in my opinion, is like if we look at people like myself that you want your card to last you a few generations, right? When I got my 1080, that 1080 lasted me 6 years, right? And I was good. And the 4070 Ti is the kind of card that's going to carry you through the generations, right? It's got all the newest technology, it's got the performance, and it's going to stay as a nice, powerful card to last you a good number of years.
So a number of people are asking, where are the links? I'm looking in the video description, and it just has a link to ASUS's EdgeUp page. So if you go to that EdgeUp page, that is where all of the Black Friday deals are collected. So you can click the articles there, and that will have all the Amazon, Newegg, etc. links for all of the deals. Again,
should be right at the top of the page.
Deals, yeah, not all the deals are necessarily available on every retailer. So some of these might be only on Newegg. Some of them you might buy them from us directly for the deal, but a number of them are on Amazon. So if you go to EdgeUp, you look at that early Black Friday article. I put the EdgeUp link there because we'll be posting more Black Friday deals as the week goes on, and I don't want people to miss out on new stuff because I put an old link in there. So if you just go to EdgeUp, all of those articles at the top are going to be all the deals that are currently available. So, speaking of graphics cards, this is awesome. So if the 4070 Ti is a bit too much for you, you're maybe looking at a 4060. Our ProArt RTX 4060 is on sale. And this is a slick looking card.
They're so small compared to our other graphics cards, which for a lot of people, that's going to allow it to fit in an older case, a smaller case, and work in so many other situations.
I always forget these are a little bit smaller.
They're a lot smaller.
So if you're doing like a blackout build without RGB or something like that too, these look really sick. That's just that black and gold color scheme is awesome. Still got that vented backplate, still got the big heat. It's still got all of the stuff you want. It's just a slightly different kind of look. And for $339 for a 4060 OC edition,
it's a good
not
price.
bad.
Yeah,
I will take it. And then there may be a few more graphics card deals coming. I don't know. Just have to keep an eye out.
Oh man! All right, this might be my favorite priced one, is because we did a collaboration with Diablo. So the Diablo phone on sale for $666.66. Perfect. I mean that's like a 50% discount too. By the way, that's like half the price of this. Is a maxed out specs phone. Like it's
yes. So this is the ROG Phone 6 Diablo Immortal Edition. Remember, we came out with the ROG Phone 7 this year. So while I think the Diablo Immortal Edition, did this come out last year? I don't remember exactly what the date was. The ROG Phone 6 was our previous gen phone, but
this probably came out like February 23, if I had to guess. Like it's...
a previous gen ROG phone is still better than like a regular phone from next year. Like the ROG phone is just so crazy powerful and has all of these incredible gaming features that, if you can't quite spring $1,000 for a phone, ROG Phone 6, great buy.
Look at the charging animation, though.
I know, it's great.
It's so good.
I'm still using the ROG Phone 5S, and it's still incredible. Like, it has showed zero signs of slowing down. The battery life is still insane. It's got that dual cell battery that charges evenly and all that. Plus, gaming features like the air triggers on top.
And this is a collector's edition product. Like this is a collector's product, right? It's not just a phone. You get all of this stuff in the kit. It's got the map of Sanctuary, and then this black light to kind of shine and see secret little things hidden on it. It comes with its own case. The packaging is exactly what you see here, and even it's definitely something special. We unboxed this on stream about a year ago, and
oh yeah, that's right. You can probably go back and look at that video.
Yeah, it was a good time, but. All right.
So that is a really killer deal on a really killer phone. I had to put this in here too. This is not an ROG product, but it is very gaming friendly. For a very similar price, you can get this year's Zen Phone 10. Um, the ROG phone is, I mean, it's priced accordingly because it's a more powerful phone in most ways. But the Zen Phone 10 still packs one of this year's highest end processors. It's got a killer camera with that gimbal stabilization that's really cool. If you take a lot of video, the Zen Phone 10 is going to be awesome. And it's really compact. So I personally, I love my ROG phone, but for my personal phone, I want something a little bit smaller. And so the Zen Phone 10 is a really nice alternative, and it still comes with a lot of gaming features. It doesn't necessarily look like a gaming phone on the outside, but it's got a 144 hertz display. It's got like our little Game Genie thing that pops up, and you have all your game-specific settings. So I wanted to call this out as well because it is also a great phone with a good amount of gaming features built in, even though it is not from our gaming division. We're still always thinking of you gamers. It's got the wireless charging. Yeah, this is. I'm looking at buying one of these myself. This might be one of my Black Friday purchases, but we'll see. So yeah, that's all the stuff. Oh yeah, and a headphone jack. It's got a headphone jack.
That's true.
They got the fingerprint reader on the side, which I really like. A lot of people. I think most people really like the in-display fingerprint sensor better. I really like it on the side because I can kind of feel my way there. It's a personal preference thing. They both work really well. It's just a matter of what you like. So, if you prefer small phones, fingerprint sensors on the side, Zen Phone 10. If you prefer big screen phones with demonic imagery, ROG Phone Diablo edition for $666.
Literal demonic.
Whoever did the pricing on that, deserves a medal. That's brilliant.
Yep. Gold medal, gold star.
Yep. So also, you know what? Did Best Buy have a deal on the Ally too? I didn't see that in the list, but I do know that there was a deal on the Ally. I'm double checking real quick. I could be wrong, guys. Please don't quote me.
Too late. You said it.
This is too small a window.
You had to think out loud.
I know. Well, I do that sometimes. It's a live stream. It happens.
It looks like it's $80 off for Black Friday.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah,
so
$80 off at Best Buy.
Yeah. Nice.
Hey, that's great. $80 off for a
Actually, the Z1 is $150 off. The Z1 version is down to $449.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, $449 for a brand new Z1 Ally.
Wow,
yeah.
That is awesome. So for those of you that missed the Z1 edition, the Z1 is a bit more of a cut down chip than the Z1 Extreme, but everything else about the Ally is the same. It's got that same 120 hertz VRR screen. It's got the same sticks, buttons, back paddles. Everything is basically the exact same except the processor. But if you're playing indie and retro games, or you're only kind of dabbling in AAA, I know this is like really big in the retro community, and it's great for indie games. The Z1 is really great for that price. I would definitely be looking hard at that as well, and I think you get a little bit more battery life out of it too because it's that cut down chip. So
yep.
It really depends on what you're looking for. I really like my Z1 Extreme because I'm mostly playing it with mostly playing AAA games on it, but I'm finding more and more indie games that hook me in on the Ally, and for stuff like that, the Z1 is perfect. For what is it, $150 off? Yeah, take it and run.
Seriously, like
cool.
Especially if you got holiday travel planned, this will save your life on a flight.
Oh yeah, I've taken 4 flights in the past week, and I have played it every time.
Yep.
Is No Pulse in chat? No Pulse. I finally played Time Wasters. It was awesome.
I told him
Good
about it. You and
guys, if you haven't played
it.
Time Wasters is a really fun. It's like Vampire Survivors meets Asteroids. It's great on the Ally.
Yeah.
So anyway, those are our Black Friday deals. Go check them out. Again, link is in the description. That link will lead you to all kinds of deals. So we don't have the individual Amazon links in the description. It would get really long and really unwieldy. Check out the articles on EdgeUp. You'll see all kinds of stuff there. And yeah, have a good Black Friday.